Hello and welcome to this Divine Partnership Coaching video. I will be your coach today, Madam Thanatis. This is going to be for a series called When Karmics Attack. And it's for either side of the karmic journey, the third-party situations. Some of the things that I've seen often occur it'd be like, say your Divine Feminine and your Divine Masculine gets wrapped up with a karmic partner, and something that they've been needing to learn is how to have good boundaries and how to choose love over pain. So they might end up with somebody that, well, constantly puts them in painful positions and puts them up against people that they love. And what can happen, like if you're the person on the outside that's simply like, I'm here, I love you, I'm not chasing you, do your cycle, do your thing, I'm working on me. By being genuine about how you feel about them, even though you're not pursuing them or doing anything like that, you will likely get a number of threats from the karmics attempting to discredit you or say that they'll hurt your reputation or do things of that nature. Or even, like, I mean, you could be in a no contact situation with your divine counterpart, and the minute that they start to pull away from their partners, their karmic partner, and end that cycle, 9 times out of 10 they're going to assume that they're going back to you. They can feel it, they can sense it, they know that that was kind of the deal in the first place. And some of them even get into getting tarot readings or watching videos like these, and they recognize the specialness of your connection with your twin. And when they realize that they can no longer threaten or control or extort, blackmail your partner into staying with them, their next option usually is to attempt to scare you away, attempt to intimidate you. And if that doesn't work, then they're usually going to attempt to do what's called war party building, or using flying monkeys, attempt to troll you or get you to cut down your self-worth or to publicly embarrass you, things like that. And on the other side of that, if you're in a relationship with a karmic or your partner is in there with them, a lot of times, whether it's karmic or soulmate or just a rebound for that matter, it really doesn't take all that long, especially for even a divine partner in karmic energy, to recognize that they don't want to be in that relationship. It can be as short as a day, a couple of months, things like that. But they got into, that they don't often realize that they got into those relationships. In fact, if you're listening to this and you're in one, you probably didn't even think for a minute that you were jumping into a healing cycle, right? That you manifested this person to heal something. So, of course, you manifested somebody who would not be so easy to get out of relationship with. Somebody that would be so either dependent on you or manipulative, or I don't know, they might just enjoy entangling people like that, that they don't care whether you're happy or not. They care whether or not they're with you, whether it's the status or the money or the house or the image or whatever it is. They don't care if you're actually happy. They care about what they feel like, what they think other people look at them like, and keeping whatever resources it is that they had been getting from you or from your partner in what they felt like were pleasant ways before. But when the sweet talking and the pretty words and the fake apologies don't work anymore, or they've been caught cheating or stealing or just being duplicitous in whatever way, they'll be the first ones to, first they'll try jealousy tactics, or they'll try to turn your insecurities against you. But then once that stuff doesn't work, they will have no problem saying, well, you know what, I'll tell your divine femme about the thing that you did with so and so, or I'll tell your parents about this thing you did, or I'll go on Facebook and tell everybody in the world about this fetish that you really like, or something like that. And they're not afraid to use that. And the way to get out of that, and that one in particular is like a damage to your reputation, or blackmailing or extortion of some kind. When that stuff happens, the best thing that you can do on either side, whether you're the solo partner on your journey, being threatened on the side, or whether maybe even your divine counterpart is wrapped up in karmic energy and trying to get you to back off or get you to not speak the truth, or if they are in, if you are in a karmic relationship and you've got somebody that's attempting to either make you feel lesser for who and how you are, or attempting to say, well, I'll tell everybody, or I'll report you, or do this and that. The healthiest and best thing you can do is just to own who you are and own your flaws. And if there's something that you have been doing that could be looked down upon, or even that could have been illegal in some way, just be willing to take the consequences. Somebody who is willing to take the consequences for their actions, who's willing to genuinely apologize, to atone, to make amends, to, make reparations to anybody that they've hurt, and even to do a little time if that's really what it comes down to. Like, somebody who is like that is going to get much more leniency from friends, from family, even from the legal system when you own it, especially if you own it before anybody else outs you. And then you remove all that power. You remove all that power that they may have had from you. If it's somebody that your partner is with and they're threatening you, well, then they have no power in that, and they really have to actually face the relationship. And if it's, if it's your partner doing it, same thing. And if you're the one in a karmic relationship, it will help you have better boundaries. It will help you see how to listen to spirit and how to truly release those cycles, so that not only do you get out of that karmic relationship, but you don't either drag that into your divine relationship, or into, like, maybe you're supposed to have like a soulmate relationship in the middle or something, so you don't drag it into that. Either way, the power of authenticity, of loving yourself with your flaws, giving yourself grace, giving other people grace, not being so darn judgmental of yourself or anybody else, and being willing to even do that publicly, being willing to be a mess in front of people, being willing to say, you know what, I am human. I am imperfectly perfect. Being willing to do that, it not only do you help yourself and end karmic cycles, you also help other people see how to do the same thing, and that's pretty incredible. When just by being yourself and owning your BS, you actually help other people, and they start to tell you that you're helping them. That's incredibly healing, and it ripples out and helps so much of the rest of the world. Well, alright everybody, I'm going to go ahead and end this one here and think of what the next video in this series will be. I know it was a little bit haphazard, so please let me know if you would like to hear audios like these be a little bit shorter or more bullet pointed, or if you just enjoy the rambling. Anyways, everybody, thank you so much for listening, and please don't forget to like and subscribe.